Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Rekakadash. Double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. So this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, titled Feasts of the Lord. Now, we shouldn't worry too much, but the main feast that we do keep is the Passover and the Day of Atonement. But then the other feasts, we gonna get everything back because this is a practice on what we have, because we are rehearsing the righteous acts, so we're practicing. Now that's in the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 12, if I'm correct. 11. Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers. Now you know an archer doesn't make any noise. It's talking about the nuclear missiles that's going to come in the last days. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing water. Now the place of drawing water is the place that we were in slavery, as it is mentioned in that we are in slavery, in captivity, as it is mentioned in the book of Joshua, chapter 9, verse 21. Now you can read the whole chapter to get the understanding, but I'm going to just go to the key. Judges chapter 9, verse 21. And the princes said unto them, the princes of Israel, unto them are the people of Gideon. Where is that word? Wait. Because we was making war. Oh, Gibeon, sorry, not Gideon, Gibbi, with a B. Yeah, sorry. Okay, right. So this word over here, this is a people, right? So the them is them. It's talking about them, those people. Let them live. So, and the princes said unto them, unto the rest of the Israelites, let them live, let the Gibeonites live. But let them be hewers of wood, which is people that chop wood, and drawers of water, which is basically a water boy, somebody to go get the water for you, unto all the congregation. So basically they made them into slaves, as the princes had promised them, because the actual point was to kill the people. But the Gibeonites, they were smart. They was like, no man, these Israelites, they're coming to kill people. Let's say that we don't know none, and let's make a deal with them and make a covenant with them. And then they did. They did unadvisedly because they didn't ask of the Lord. But the point is, it's explained in this chapter. So that's what this is going into, right? They that are delivered. So the ones that will be delivered from salvation, Yahweh Shai is the deliverer, from the noise of archers, which are the nuclear missiles. In the where? In the places of drawing water, in the places where we were slaves. There, which is here where we are right now. I'm in Europe, by the way. You might be in America or any other country upon this planet Earth. There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. So we are rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, because the Lord said that when you come up in His truth, don't worry too much about the Sabbath days and the feast days and stuff like that. When you are in it a little bit longer, then you start, doing it and stuff like that, right? So it says here, Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat, so the meat that you eat, but this is for the newcomers, right? Or in drinks, or in respect of holy days, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days. Now, like I said, this goes for the Israelites that just came in. That's not really wintered into it, you know what I'm saying? That's not really, they don't know a lot, right? Which are a shadow of things to come. So these things, what we're rehearsing right now, practicing, are a shadow of things to come in the kingdom. Because in the kingdom, we're going to keep this 100%. We're going to be eating the right type of food and drinking the right type of drinks. And also just doing it accordingly, because nowadays our people are drunks and they just, but no, and this is not talking about pork and stuff like that. This is about offering meats and drinks. The book of Acts 15 shows you what are the guidelines of keeping the truth, keeping the laws, coming in this truth. Acts chapter 15, you should read this chapter for yourself, verse 20. But that we write unto them, unto the ones that just came in this truth of the Gentile Israelites. Let me start at 19. Wherefore my sentence is, that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to Yahweh. This is what it's going into. Because the ones that already was living in Jerusalem, they already knew the law. They already knew what to eat and what not to eat and stuff like that, right? But that we write unto them that they abstain from pollution of idols. So don't give drink offering and food offering to idols, because that's what our people was doing, living among these heathens. So the apostles told them, okay, so you should begin with stop doing that. And from fornication, which is unlawful sex, because when in Rome, do as the Romans. And if you read the book of Romans chapter 1, our people was a bunch of homosexuals and, lesbians and stuff like that. Wouldn't surprise me if there was fucking animals too. So yeah, right. And from things strangled, because these heathens, they strangle their food. We're supposed to cut the food and let it bleed out. But nowadays, when you buy food in the store, it might have been dead for 2-3 weeks. You don't know. So the Lord is gonna have mercy on us for that. And from blood. So don't be drinking blood, and that, guess what? Don't be murdering, right? And it says here, so also a little bit, right? And verse 29 is also the same. Repeat it again. It's repeated again. Things strangled, fornication, blood, idols, and stuff like that. From which, if ye keep yourselves, ye shall do well. Fare ye well. So this is the starting point of coming up in this truth. But when you are a little bit longer in the truth, then you can do more laws and stuff like that. But in the beginning, it's kind of hard. So when it says, let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink, it's talking about that you abstain from meats offered to idols. That's in the book of Acts 15. I just read that. Just read the whole chapter, then you will see. And also the book of Colossians chapter 2. Read the whole chapter, then you will see, right? So it says that these things, the Sabbath days, the new moons, the holy days, the drink offerings that we're supposed to do unto the Lord, because it says here, the meat offerings, drink to the Heavenly Father, Numbers chapter 28, verse 7. And the drink offering thereof shall be fourth part of a hin, which is a measurement, for the one lamb. In the holy place shalt thou cause the strong wine to be poured unto the Lord for a drink offering. So back in the days, we had drink offerings for the Lord, and we also had food offerings for the Lord, right? So that's why we're not supposed to give drink offerings and food offerings to these heathens. If you read the book of 1 Corinthians 8 and 1 Corinthians 10, it will explain to you about the food offerings, and that we don't really need to worry about that, because there are no gods, there are no idols. But a person that just came in the truth, an Israelite foreigner with a Gentile state of mind, he doesn't know that. He might believe Thanksgiving and stuff like that. He might really believe it, or any other feast days of these heathens with their heathenistic customs. Right. So now, let me finish this. Colossians 2 and 17, which are a shadow of things to come. So the things that we're doing right now are a shadow of things to come. Keeping the Sabbath on the new moon and stuff like that. And then 7 days continually until the next new moon, right? But the body is of Yahweh Shai. So we pray to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, right? We pray to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. So he's going to cover us for that. All the mistakes that we do, right? Because back in the days, one mistake means you break all the laws, and therefore you die because you sinned. Well, now we pray to Yahweh Shai, and he will cover us. He is our lawyer, right? So it says here, Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers, from the noise of archers, in the place of drawing water, because the World War III will come, and the drawing This is what will happen. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. That is the day of the noise of archers, because the archer is how you call that thing? The missile, the nuclear missile, is shaped as a arrow, and the archer is the silo from where it comes out of, right? So, and all the proud, Esau, starting with Esau, he's the most proud. Yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, be burnt up. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. Sorry, I was just eating. Sorry, that came unexpected. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So no more beyond stability, no more stability, no more foundation of these wicked people that are upon the planet Earth, right? Then this is talking about Yahweh Shai. And the sun represents wisdom, because what happens in the daytime? You can see everything. In the darkness, that is when you cannot see anything, everything, let's say that. In the sun, you can see everything. So that represents Yahweh Shai, which will come to, for example, he will come to do this. 1 Corinthians 13:9. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, Yahweh Shai is perfect, and he will come. John chapter 14 shows you that. He's preparing worlds for us right now, which are mansions, known as mansions in the universe. Then that which is in part shall be done away. So the things that we don't know, when he that is perfect has come, he will explain us all those things. For example, what happened to the tribe of Dan, for example, right? So let me just finish this real quick and then get back to the book of Leviticus. Judges chapter 5 verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing water, which is where we are right now because we're slaves. You work, you pay taxes, you're a slave. Because it says here, the currency. Gold is the currency of kings. Here. This guy I know in France. Now he said gold is the money of kings, or the currency of kings. Silver is the currency of gentlemen, or the money of gentlemen, as it says here. Bata is the money of peasants. What is barter? Barter. Barter.
Barter.
Barter. Now barter is actually barter. Barter is exchange good for services. You give me this and I'll give you this. That's barter. That's what the hell is this? What the hell is this? Oh, it was look at that. I ain't got no Facebook. So barter is the money of peasants, but debt is the money of slaves, and we all are in debt because these elites, Edomites, they put us in debt. As you can see here, it was a clock. Oh yeah, here, U.S. national debt, and it says that every individual person in America, here, revenue per citizen, debt per taxpayer, every individual debt per citizen. So every individual citizen is in debt about 85,851, and this would be then the revenue per citizen, $10,000 in debt. America is $28 trillion in debt and growing. Before you know it, they need a reset, but then they're going to come and collect. It's not a reset as, oh yeah, your debts are paid, like in the book of the Bible, like in the Bible with the Jubilee. No, after 6 years, then the 7th year, you need to scratch all debt of everybody, and that's how you keep it beautiful. And the Lord said, if he doesn't pay you back, then the Lord will pay you back. So don't worry about that debt. But Esau, being the devil, he's going to come and collect it, and then he's going to make you his property by chipping you and stuff like that. But that's another topic. But debt is the money of slaves. So we are in servitude right now because we're working for these devils and they're taxing us. They're going in your money before you go in your money, right? There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord. So in the place of drawing waters, where we will be delivered from the noise of archers, which is the nuclear missiles, There, we are rehearsing the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous act toward the inhabitants of his village in Israel, that means Jerusalem. Then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates, and that's in the end, right? In the end time, when the Lord shall come back, and that's going into Revelation chapter 22. What is it? Let me see. 22. I don't think it's 22. 21 then. No, I think it's 20. Oh no, it's 21. Here. And had a great wall and high, and had 12 gates. You can read this for yourself. The 12 gates of the kingdom. And it says, and at the 12 gates 12 angels they stood there, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So you can read this for yourself. But yeah, we will go to the gates, which just represent an entrance. I gave you that example concerning the 12 gates of the nation of Israel. In the end time, those are the ones that will be saved, because it doesn't say, and the heathen will have gates. No, it says 12 gates of the tribes of Israel. So only the 12 tribes of Israel will be saved. This is another scripture that shows you that only the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel will be saved. And the innumerable multitude are Israelite foreigners that don't look like us no more. Because if you have sex with another nation, your son or daughter most of the time will not look like you. And if your son then goes on and takes another heathen, then guess what? Your whole generation, your gene line will be messed up. You can read the book of Ezra, chapter 9, concerning that. The hell is that? Ezra chapter 9, and also Daniel chapter 9. You can read that. Verse 1 until verse 12. And here, verse 1 until verse... You can read the whole chapters, but I just give you the key points until 7. So now, sorry for the introduction that I just gave, but it had to do with this because of the feast days of the Lord, which is mentioned in the book of Leviticus chapter 23, which I'm about to read right now as fast as possible because I'm already 17 minutes deep. And it's not a whole lot of breakdowns. It's just, reading accounts and stuff like that. Now, this is the book of Leviticus chapter 8. Sorry, I was thinking chapter 23. I wanted to mark verse 8. That's why I said 8. Sorry, let me think. Yep. This is very irritating how they did the new page, it's messed up. Okay, 23 and 1, titled Feasts of the Lord. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feast days. So these are the feast days of the Lord. 6 days shall work be done. But the 7th day is a Sabbath day of rest, a holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. And the Lord did say, Blessed be he that keep the Sabbath. Blessed be he that keep the Sabbath. Isaiah chapter 56 verse 2. Blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that lay hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hand from doing any evil. Verse 3. Neither let the son of the stranger, which is an Israelite foreigner, that had joined himself to the Lord, speak, saying, Yahweh had utterly separated me from his people. Because a lot of our people do think that. Because let's say, look, I'm from Suriname, right? When I go back to Suriname, they call me a Dutch boy, a Dutch man. Me I know a Suriname man for this man, Me I know I'm not a Suriname person for them. They don't call me that. Me I know a Suriname man. They say it, huh? And that's what they say. That's how they feel. And I heard in Jamaica they have the same. I heard in Haiti they have the same. But I'm born there, so it's kind of not 100% for me. But it is still there. It's still lingering in the air. because I'm born there and I know the language, so they kind of don't really, but they have that spirit. But if you are born here in Holland and then you go there, you're just on a vacation tip, man. They don't look at you as a Suriname piece, the person. They really don't look at you. Me, they might not know if that I'm from here. Maybe they hear my accent or something, but I don't have an accent. That's what I think. But anyway, our people like to think like that we are separated from our people, that we don't feel a connection anymore because of the way that we dress, talk, walk, just do different things. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree, because you are a tree, and the fruit of your body is your children, which is also mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. You will see the fruit of thy let me get that real quick. This also shows you that the people in the book of Genesis, the trees in the book of Genesis are people. I'm gonna upload that video after this one, by the way, about the book of Genesis, about the trees in the Garden of Eden, that they were people. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 4. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body. That's your children. So that shows you that you're a tree, because they often love to say, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, who's the apple? The father. Or sometimes they would say the mother. But the apple would be the child. You're just like your father, basically. Or you're just like your whore mother. It could be, yeah. And the fruit of thy ground, which is actual fruit, which is vegetables, and the fruit of thy cattle, which is the children of your cattle, I don't know how you call those things, those little mutts. The increase of thy kind is animals again, and the flocks of thy sheep, which is also animals. So if we would stay with the Lord, verse 1, if we would keep his and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto you the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh will set thee high above all nations on the earth. So there goes equality. So if we did that, we would be blessed in anything. We would be blessed in children, right? We would be blessed in anything. Verse 5, for example, blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. That's why a lot of our people don't have stores. Back in the days, thy basket represents this. The basket represents food. Back in the days, you had ancient bread baskets and stuff like that, which is continual food. But nowadays, you have baskets in this, which is in the store. In store baskets in store. Not this one, but then bread. Here you have these. Oh, here, this is what I'm actually looking for. This, we would be blessed with that, with grain and stuff like that, but we're not. We don't have things. We buy food. That's another way to show you that we're still slaves, right? Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, when you are born, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. But now we're cursed, because you pay money to be born, and when you die, they put you in debt because you pay money to die. So Esau has made it to where that we need to pay to be born and pay to die. How hell of a... These people are really the devil that the Bible speaks of. But anyway, let me just finish this up quick. Now it says here, these are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 14th day on the first month at even is Yahweh's Passover. So this shows you that we have a Passover, which is what we keep, what we keep, this one. Because and the 14th day of the first month is actually March, because you have here September. Is 7. September is 7, right? Septa. Wait, September. September means 7. Here. September comes from the Latin root septem, meaning 7, right? And then you have octo. October means 8. Everybody should already know that, or octopus. October. His name comes from octo, the Latin word 8, right? Nova strike. November means 9. November. November derives from the Latin word novem, meaning 9, right? So now, December means 10, because decibel, right? Where is it here? December got its name from Latin word decem, meaning 10, which goes into decibel. Decibel? Decibel means 10 here. Here equals 10 times the common, whatever, dB, right? So what does that mean? That means that December is actually month 10, and January, I can't link it to any number, but January is then 12. Sorry, 11. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's not there. January means 11, and February means the other ones I can prove, but this one I cannot prove. These two I cannot prove. But we know that it is the fact, because if December is 10, then what the freaking is January? You have to think with the spirit. Well, I hope the Lord gave me that spirit. But then you think with the spirit, then it would mean that, oh, January is 11, and then February is 12, and then what would make that March? March is spring, right? Spring. Spring. What does spring mean? Spring means spring forth of life, because January, December is death, but spring means spring forth. Wait. Life. Here. Spring is the season of new beginnings. That's the new year. Fresh buds bloom, animals awaken, and the earth seemed to come to life again. That is the beginning of the new year. And in the Apocrypha, I was thinking, sorry. In the Blue Letter Bible, you go to the book of Leviticus chapter 23, which I was just reading. Right? So it says here, these are the feast days. Right now it says here, in the 14th day of the first month. Now the first month is Abid. Wait, let me see. The month Abid. Wait, that goes into the word new moon. Monthly, because the month is measured after the moon. Monthly. Stuff like that. Abid. What was it again? Oh yeah, here. Deuteronomy chapter 16. Now check this out. Deuteronomy 16 and 1. Observe the month Abid and keep the Passover unto Yahweh thy power. So it shows you that the month Abid is the first month, because it says here that in the 14th day of the first month at even, so when the sun's down, is the Lord's Passover, which is because the Passover is not actually something that you celebrate with bunnies. The Passover is the day that you celebrate the deaths of our enemies, and those were the Egyptians. And at that time, where was it again? Exodus chapter 12. And then when the people ask you, now check this out. The Exodus chapter 12 verse 23, right? So it says here, wait, sorry. Oh yeah, check this out. You can read from 23 until 30, okay? But I'm gonna go to the key point. Now it says here, and it shall come to verse 26, and it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye by this service? What service? The Passover, right? That ye shall say, it is the sacrifice for the Lord's Passover, who passed over the houses of the children of Israel in Egypt, when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses. So he killed them. That's the Passover. Just like how they celebrate Thanksgiving, and then they celebrate the murder of the Native Americans, which are Israelites also. Don't celebrate that feast. But according to 1 Corinthians 8 and 1 Corinthians 10, if somebody bid you to a feast, just eat the food. This is free food for you. But if they tell you what the purpose is, then you don't eat that food. Yeah, this goes for any other type of food, whether it be some kind of Muslim guy or some kind of Buddhist or whatever, right? And the people bowed the head and worshipped. So this is the reason why we celebrate the Passover. It is to honor and remember the death of our enemies and the freedom of ours, right? Going back to over here. So now going back to over Deuteronomy 16 and 1, which is the month Abib. Then I click on Hebrew 24. And as you can see, Hebrew 24, where it says Abadyab, right? Abadyab, it means fresh. So the month means, Abadyab means fresh, young barley ears, barley. What are young barley ears? This is young barley ears. This. The food is coming in because this is about the time that the food will start coming in. Right? That's the beginning because life comes, the birds start chirping, the animals starts having sex or mating, the winter sleep, bears come out of hibernation, the frogs come out of hibernation, the winter sleep. You see? And these devils know month of ear forming. What type of ear forming? Ear forming of the grass. And the no wait plants. No, trees here. Ear forming. Because what do they call these type of things? Ear forming of leaves. Let me put in leaves. They call it earbuds or something like that. The buds. Okay, I can't find it right now. But in the Dutch, they do call it like that. So I thought it was the same thing in the English. But anyway, and then you have another one, the of greening of crop, of growing green a bid, month of Exodus and Passover, March or April. Yeah, sometimes it kind of almost falls in April, but most of the time it doesn't because the spring comes in March. They say March or April. So these bastards, they know that the Hebrew word means this, but they don't teach you that. They teach you that the Passover comes like, I don't know what type of hell of a day. I have no idea. I don't celebrate that. But I don't celebrate their Passovers with bunnies and stuff like that. Easter, but I don't even know, man. But yeah, that's just the explanation thereof. So going on. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread that we keep 7 days unto the Lord. 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. So the Passover is on the 14th day, and then 7 days after that until the next until the next Sabbath, we eat unleavened bread and drink wine. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation, which is coming together with your brothers and stuff like that. No sisters. You can do that with the sisters at home, but then with the brothers you do that with men. Okay. Ye shall do no zerfa work therein, no work. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh 7 days. In the 7 days is a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. So we do keep this one, okay? Because I said in the beginning of the video that don't worry too much about the feast days and stuff like that. But this one is an easy one, and we keep it, yeah, to the best of our ability, Lord, because it says a lot of things that we need to do. For example, the lamb must be an unblemished and a lamb, male lamb, and it is not allowed to have sex. So it needs to be basically a sexless animal that you sacrifice unto the Lord and eat, right? But we don't know what the hell they're serving us in the store. I mean, like, look here. Can you tell if this is a male or a female? You have no idea. You don't even know what the hell this is. You don't know, huh? What? Could be human meat, man. Huh? No, okay, not this one, but grinded up meat. This could be human meat. You have no idea what the hell is there. Now, this you could know is a part of an animal. You know how the animal is shaped. So to generations of professional experience. That's what I'm looking for. Not generations, not professional. Just experience looking at animals and seeing it. You could know, okay, this is an animal. But when it's grinded up meat, success, my man. Go. Don't trust that. I don't. I don't like grinded up meat. I don't know what it is. Because here in Holland, they was serving us horse meat. Not me, because I don't eat at that store. So there's beef, and that's in Holland. Yeah, that's it. It was a meat scandal. In this country, by the way, where I live. Three-faced jail in Netherlands for links to horse meat scandal. So yeah, they went to jail, but still, all the people ate horse. Yeah, well, that's what's up. You want to eat the the cruel reality behind imported horses. Anyway, here on a Sprang Hero and the Dutch middlemen are accused of pocketing the result profits. It was then it was then labeled incorrectly as beef. So yeah, they did that. But let me just finish this chapter because I'm way over time. Now it's here, verse 9. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and ye shall reap the harvest thereof. Here we go, the harvest, which is in the beginning of the first month, or most of the time, right? Where was I reading? Rain. Wait, sorry. I'm gonna make this blue and this one yellow. Right, so it says here. Irritating. What? It's still green? These people need to pay for this, man. Their website is not working 100% because they changed the old one, man. They're trying to update with the times and stuff like that. Don't even fix out the glitches before they transfer onto the new one. But anyway, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest, right? Because that's their food. And he shall wave the sheaf before Yahweh to be accepted for you. And the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. And shall offer that. But these are the things that we don't have to do anymore because the majority of us don't even have land in order to plant, right? And ye shall offer that day when ye have waved the sheep and the he lamb, which is a male lamb, without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto Yahweh. So it needs to be, and we don't know what the hell they're selling us, man. It might be an old gay lamb or whatever the hell they got nowadays cooking up in the laboratorium and stuff like that. You don't even know what type of lamb it is, man. It might be a chick on a pregnant type tip. You have no idea. One that sucks. Let me just go on. Without blemish of the first, so without blemish, no faults, no pimples. Might have a big ass old pimple on the belly or something like that. We're not allowed to eat that, you know. And it must be one of 1 year. So it can't be a 2-year-old lamb. It can't be a 50-year-old lamb. Some old ass crumbled up meat, you know, all messed up. You can't do that, you know what I'm saying? But we don't have no power over that. So that's why I also said in the beginning of the video, don't worry 200% much. Just go and buy yourself some if you not much meat. If you want to buy some food for the Passover, butcher store. If you want to buy something for the Passover, just go and buy lamb, man. Don't try to be perfect too much with that because it's really gonna actually. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself? Don't be over righteous, which is Proverbs 30. And don't be overly wicked. When you see that it's a lamb and it's something filthy, don't pick that, okay? And be like, yeah, the Lord's gonna forgive us. You know, it doesn't really matter as long as we keep the Lord's path. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything. No, we don't do that. Don't be overly wicked and don't be overly righteous. You know what I'm saying? Don't make a big deal about too much. You know, don't make a big deal about a lot of things. So it says, verse 13, and the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 of deals of fine flour mingled with oil. So it's just a measurement. An offering made by fire unto Yahweh for a sweet savor, so he can smell it. Tasty, right? That's how great the Most High is, man. And the drink offering, which is a drink offering now, and the other one is a food offering, thereof shall be of wine. The fourth part of an hin. Okay, that's another measurement. Don't get too messed up with that. I'm not good with counting, so I'm totally gonna be forgiven. Yeah, I pray for that. That's why we have Yahweh Shai, right? And ye shall eat either bread. Don't eat that. Neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your power, Yahweh. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. Right now, sorry about that. Right now, it says here, verse 20, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf and the wave offering, Sabbaths, 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. So after 7 Sabbaths, right? After the Passover, even on the morrow after the 7th Sabbath, because one Sabbath is 7 days, so it's 7, 7. Ye shall number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto Yahweh. So 50 days after that, ye shall bring out of your habitation 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals, which is another measurement. They shall be of fine flour, and shall be baked with leaven. They are the first fruits unto Yahweh. Right? Like I said, with this one, I don't really bother too much, But if you want to keep it, you can keep it. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish. This is also something we cannot do, because we don't know if the animals have blemish or not when we buy it. Blemish. A small mark or flaw which spoil the appearance of something. There it is. Lamb. Let's say blemish lamb, right? Blemish or deformed. No, I don't even want to type that. You should know what deformed lamb means, or deformed hoofs or something. Deformed lamb hooves. A lamb is not allowed to have this. When you see this, that lamb is not allowed to be eaten because it's broken. Or if it has like an grown out toes, all not straight, that's a blemish. If it has this, look at it, that's a blemish. You can't eat that. It need to be perfect toes. Like for example, this is perfect. You can offer this unto the Lord, right? But going on now, it says here, without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams. Bullock is a cow. A ram is a male lamb. They shall be for a burnt offering unto Yahweh with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto Yahweh. Then shall ye sacrifice 1 kid of the goats. A kid of the goat is a small goat, is a child, for a sin offering. And like I said, the sin offerings and stuff like that has been done away with, and that's mentioned in the book of Hebrews chapter 10. And 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering, right? Like I said, we don't do this no more. But the Passover, we do that, right? Because it's a Passover of the Lord. It's not just a lamb dinner. Now it says here first. Where the hell was I? Sorry. Right, 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish. Okay, I already read that. Right, of sweet savor unto the Lord, verse 19. Then shall ye sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering. 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before Yahweh with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. So everywhere that we are. But like I just said in the book of Hebrews 10, the animal sacrifices has been done away with. The burnt sin for peace offerings and for sin offerings. That's and for sweet savors and stuff like that. And meat offerings and drink offerings offered by fire is done away with. But this is not done away with, the Passover eating, right? And we will have a new Passover, as it is mentioned in the book of Jeremiah chapter 16, because we will have a new Passover for a celebration because we're going to be delivered from Esau, right? For Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15, actually. Let's start at 14. Therefore, behold, the days come. So this is future, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Right. And that's why we celebrate the Passover, right? One of the reasons. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, which is North America, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, which is the whole world, including Europe, yes, and all the islands and stuff like that. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So we will have a new Passover. So everybody's gonna forget the Passover. I mean the deliverance. Sorry, I jumped the word. I said the word in a different sentence. Let me say it again. Everybody shall remember. Sorry, no, but they're gonna remember it, but they're not really gonna talk about it anymore. About the deliverance out of Egypt, because everybody is gonna remember and talk about the deliverance from now, which is the captivity that we are in right now under Esau and all these other heathen nations, in which countries we were sold as slaves and then remained there for hundreds of years. You know, because you have Israelites living in Iran, Afro-Iranians. You have them living there. We are living here, my man. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Our people are there, okay? Our people are still there in Iran because we was sold unto them in slavery also. You have, look, this is from Iran. I remember this video because I did a video. I remember this picture. Let me save this picture because I lost it. I remember this picture because I did a video about it. Afro-Iran, Iranians you have our people living there, man. Because they came there as slaves. And I saw a documentary about it, and they said that these people dance like the wind carries them. We know it's Israelites, man. We know that. Look, he look kind of like a Mexican or something like that. You know, some sort of with the hair and stuff like that. Then you have our people also in India, man. You have Afro-India. Yeah, I also know this picture, man. This is from India. India's forgotten African tribe. And it's not Hamites. It's not Hamites because I saw this documentary too. It's as slaves. They were sold there as slaves. Look at this. Look at this. Dressing like them. Looking like them. Look at this shit. Look at the clothing. They look just like those people. They look almost like them, except for their faces and stuff like that. But they dress like them. They talk the same language and stuff like that. The story of a lost tribe. The cities. Yeah, I remember that. The cities. Because I did a video about this also. But then these are the Israelites that live in India, man. So the Heavenly Father said that he will go and take them and from all the lands whither he had driven them. So the Lord is going to take us from there, and everybody will remember that day because we're going to make it a feast day. And even in the book of Isaiah chapter 11 verse 11, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh will set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. Because the first time he did that, it was in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And the second time he's going to do that is now, which shall be, and the people, where are they left? Which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Patros. And Patros, you know what Patros is, my man? You know what's Patros? You know what's Patros? This is Patros, my man. Check this out. We're going to see what the modern day Patros is. Modern day Patros, okay? Upper Egypt, right? And where is Upper Egypt? Damn it, I can't get a good picture. Okay, Patros ancient map. Ancient map of Patros. Oh man. Upper Egypt, Upper Egypt, Upper Egypt. You get the picture. I don't want to dwell here too long on this one, but then Upper Egypt and stuff like that. You know, you have our people there, and from Cush, which is Egypt, and from Elam. And you know what is Elam? Modern day Elam? Ancient Elam. Hmm? Here. Elam. Oops. Did I click that? Elam, right? So what is that? Which land is that? Wait, ancient map location. Here, Elam. Here, as you see, Elam, right? Huh? Persians. The East Indian people. Huh? You see that? Because the Persians and the people from India are the same people but different tribes. As you can see, Elam was here and Assyria was here. So our people are still in those lands, Damascus and stuff like that. And going back to over here, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, which is among the Hamites, and from the islands of the sea. So it says, and he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So all over the place, our people are going to be gathered together. But anyway, that's jumping another topic, and sorry for that. Verse 22, Leviticus 23 and 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Now, what is gleaning? It says here, don't make a clean riddance, right? Gleaning. Gather leftover grain after harvest. So that's the gleaning. We're not allowed to do that, right? We are not allowed to do that. And we are not allowed to make a clean riddance, which is good riddance, of the corners of our fields. Because if your field, let me see. Let's say you have a grain field, right? In lines. So I can do the measurement good. Let me see. Here. Give me this one. Let's give this one. Right. Let's say you have this big old field, right? And let's say this is, no, I need a better example just to keep it short and powerful. Oh, here, this is what I was looking for. Right. Let's say these lines are yours. Let's say only this is grain. Only this is grain, okay? That's just this one. Okay, cool. Right. So it says that you shall not glean or nor make good riddance of the corners. So basically, you just leave this. Or two lanes or one. You just leave one lane, which is then this one, right? You just leave this one here within the circle. And then you leave that one here within the circle. Let's say this is grain and stuff like that, right? Oh, it is grain. It is wheat, right? So the Lord said, don't make a clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. So don't be greedy trying to pick up the leftovers and stuff like that. You know why? This is our welfare system. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger, that's the Israelite foreigner. I am Yahweh your power. So we had our own welfare system cashed up like that. Now I'm saying, we don't give you money, we give you food. Man, so now you can feed yourself and stay alive so you can suffer more. No, that's not what the Lord does, because Esau does that. Esau goes around and offers, what's it again? Esau is a devil. He went around going offering masks unto homeless people. Fucking mask. So you want to keep them alive for them to suffer. Why don't you fix housing for these people? Why don't you fix food for these people? Nah, but you're going to keep them alive in order to suffer the rest of their days. Look at this dude ain't even got no clothing. Dude ain't got no clothing. He got no socks. Look at his socks. All torn up. Well, not this one individually. Let me see. You got so-called doctors giving. I made a video about this, so that's why I know that it's a fake-ass doctor. But yeah, homeless, self-isolation and stuff like that. They're making jokes and stuff. Even the birds having a great five course meal. Having a great 5-course meal over here. but they handing out masks instead of warm beds and clothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of clothing that these people throw away. You know, they could give these people, right? If you have it, why you know what I'm saying? You got the book of James, chapter 2, verse. Let me see. Where is it again? Here. No, wait. Where is it again? Sorry. Oh, yeah, here. Sorry. James chapter 2, verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man. No, 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 wait. Sorry, this one. Sorry. 15. If a brother or sister be naked, they don't have no clothing, and destitute of daily food, meaning they don't have food daily, right? And one of you say unto them, depart in peace. Basically, be at peace, my man. Peace out, man. Peace out. Yeah, man. And be warm, okay? Stay warm, okay? Stay warm, right? Oh, be safe, right? Be ye, depart in peace. Be ye warmed and filled. How can they be warm and filled? They don't have no clothing. How, and they don't have no food. Hmm? Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body. What doth it profit? Yeah, it profits nothing for you to say unto them, depart in peace, my man, stay warm and stay safe. Meanwhile, they living like this. Huh? I'm just giving an example. So Esau is doing that to his own people. You know what I'm saying? But we were not supposed to be doing that. We're supposed to have our own welfare system so that they at least can eat. Mm-hmm. Nay. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing the trumpets, a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Like I said, nowadays, we don't do fire offerings, because if you was to just go and start a bonfire in the middle of the city where most of the time we live, especially here in Europe, well, in Holland where I live, they will fine you so hard that, wait a minute. Let me see if you, how much is the fine. Is it legal to have a bonfire at the beach? We're not planning to have it. Okay, is it illegal to have a bonfire in UK? Bonfire laws in UK. The law on domestic bonfires in England and was very simple. There isn't one. There is, however, a law against subsequent nuisance that having one might cause. So if you do anything, everything according to the law, whatever, okay, you can't get rid of household waste if it will cause pollution or harm people's health. Yeah, I understand that. Why garden bonfire could cost you £5,000. That's in England, of course. Scheveningen. This is Holland, by the way. Here, camping and bonfires in the Netherlands. Yeah, this is Reddit, but Scheveningen, because they have a lot. But Scheveningen is this. It's a beach. And you have a lot of people that go there and do bonfires and stuff. Well, not bonfires actually, but let me see. Broke permit rules. Dutch news. Basically, they could fine you. So 25 unbelievable Dutch laws that exist today, and as Dutch tolerance goes, what crazy things you can get away with under this because a confusing matter when the police find a man for smoking, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't want to go too much up in there, but it's not allowed all over the place. So if you wanted to start an offering by fire onto the Lord, you might get a fine. It needs to be orchestrated, and you need to tell the government or something like that. Or you could do it sneaky, but if a fire is really big, they gonna come. Somebody gonna call the cops. Like, we see smoke? In the middle of the city, we see smoke? Or even if you do it in the woods, that's even worse, because now they're really gonna call the cops. Like, hey, it's a forest fire. Oh my God, the little birds about to die. These people care more about birds than actually homeless people, and dogs and stuff like that. But anyway, going on, it says here, verse 26, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Also, on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. Right now, this is the other one that we do keep. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. Well, this part we don't do. We do afflict our souls, which is basically going on a fast for 24 hours. Once the sun goes down, then you count 24 hours until the sun goes down again, and then you stop. Right, that's the Day of Atonement. And then what do we do on that day? You just pray and ask for forgiveness for the sins of the whole year. Definition: the act of making amends for a wrong or injury. Well, in this case, we broke the law. We sinned. Reparation or expiation for sin. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the fire part, we don't do that. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before Yahweh your power. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted at that same day, he shall be cut off from his people. So that's one of the reasons why we keep it. But it's not that the Lord is going to cut us off, because how many of you kept the Day of Atonement before you knew that you were an Israelite? Some of them, even after they know that they're Israelites, they don't keep the Day of Atonement. So with that, the Lord is going to forgive us and stuff like that because we don't know. We lost our heritage, as it is mentioned in the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage. He's talking to Jeremiah right now. The Lord is talking to Jeremiah. That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. And this is for our whole nation, by the way. And he was talking to Jeremiah, because this is the book of Jeremiah. For ye have kindled a fire in mine heart, which shall burn forever. Right? Right. So, but the Lord will forgive us. Right. And let me see here. Verse 31. Ye shall do no. Okay, I already read that. Statutes. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings. So everywhere you dwell, even if you dwell under the earth in a cave, you still need to keep those laws and commandments and stuff like that. And we're going to make mistakes, but there comes the mercy from Yahweh Shai. That's why he died for us, right? So it says here, and it shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day. And how you afflict your soul is by fasting. In the 9th day of the month at even, from even to even, right? Yes, shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. That is that Sabbath. That's that anointing, the atonement. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be a feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto Yahweh. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh, which is not what we're gonna do. If you set up a fire 7 days in like a week, a whole week, 7 days, you best bet you somebody gonna come like, what are you doing? They're devils, you know what I'm saying? They took over the land and the places where we are, so we can't do that. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. What is servile? You mean? You might ask.
Servile.
Having or showing an excessive willingness to serve or please others. So don't do that. Don't do any type of work. Like you really want to go do this work. You really want to go shopping for your old mother. But in this time of day, if your mother really needs you, you know what I'm saying? She's old, she can't go to the store herself. Hey, pray the Lord will forgive you, and then just go get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And that goes for any other Sabbath day, you know what I'm saying? But if it's not really necessary, then it's not a necessity. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and a drink offering, everything upon his day. beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and besides all your vows. And by the way, we don't keep vows no more because the Lord said He done away with that also. So don't keep no vows. As it is mentioned in the book of Matthew 5, it's a lot of things that the Lord changed for the good for us, because if we didn't do those things, he would punish us. As it is mentioned in here, this is what He will do. Ecclesiasticus 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of wait. Verse 4. When thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it. For He hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Better it is that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. Neither say thou before the angel, because you're gonna die, that it was an error. I made a mistake by vowing this vow unto the Lord. No. Wherefore should Yahweh be angry at thy voice? Because you vowed a vow unto Him, and destroy the work of thine hands. So don't vow. It's not a good idea. James 5:12. And what is a vow? What is a swear? Right? Swear. Right? Check this out. The definition of swear is a solemn vow. Make a solemn statement or promise. Undertaking, promise, vow. Similar to a vow. What is a vow? A solemn promise. So a swear is a solemn promise, and a vow is a solemn promise. This is the same thing to a certain degree, right? So it says here, James 5:12. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, vow not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath. And what is an oath? What the hell? What did I just do? And what is an oath? An oath is a solemn promise, a vow, a promise, a pledge. So you don't, it's all kind, those three things are kind of the same. Swear, oath, vow. But let your yea be yea and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation, right? And then you have the other one, which is verse, let me start it. I think it was, 31? I don't think it's 31, but yeah. It was actually 33. It was 33. There is where it begins. Matthew 5:33. Again, ye have heard that it had been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself. I just read that in Ecclesiastes 5:4 on down. That's one of the scriptures where it's mentioned. But thou shalt perform unto the Lord thy oaths. Yeah, you should not make an oath or a vow. You need to pay your oath. That's what the Lord said. But Yahushua says, but I say unto you, swear not at all. See, don't forswear that you're going to do something. That means forswear. Yeah, you forswear that you're going to fix up this chair tomorrow. Don't swear. Just say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. That's it. Right? Swear not at all. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is Yahweh's throne, neither by the earth, for it is His footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King, neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. You have people that say stupid stuff that be like, yes, I can. I can make my hair black if I feel like it, or I can make it white if I feel like it. But that's not you. You didn't do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You actually use the product from the Heavenly Father, which is plants and stuff like that. Hair dye plants and stuff like that. You can use plants and then you grind them up, and then you can make all these type of pastes for your hair, with the stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You can make it black, you can make it gray, you can make it any type of color, because back in the days we had the Native Americans used to paint their hair. You have also paint the faces and stuff like that. But now, right, sorry about that. Because back in the days you had people painting their faces and stuff like that, but you also had hair painting. You know what I'm saying? So going on with that. But then this is the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 37. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. So we don't do all that swearing and stuff like that. We don't take vows anymore. By the way, the Matthew 5, 33 and 37, that was Yahweh Shai that said that. That's why he said, but I say unto you. Okay, now first, let me see. The Leviticus 23 and 38. Besides, yeah, I already read that. All your vows. And besides all your free will offerings, which ye give unto Yahweh. Right? So besides all this, right? Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, right? Ye shall keep a feast unto Yahweh 7 days. On the first day shall be the Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be the Sabbath, right? This is the first day is Sabbath, and then 7 days, and then the 8th day is going to be the Sabbath again. And ye shall take you of the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your power 7 days. And ye shall keep a feast unto Yahweh 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in the booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Now, what are booths? You might ask, because these are bows, and the other one are booths. Let me see. Leviticus 23, right? Leviticus 23. Now, this is the Hebrew. Of course, if you go check the Hebrew, you're going to find out a lot of meanings of these words and stuff like that. So this is booth, and then the other one is the bow, right? Right. So this is the bow, branch. Yeah. This, right? Branches. And then you have the booth, ticket, covert, booth, ticket, booth, ticket. Here, bushes. It's just, yeah, this. Basically, it's trees. Again, booth. You know, tree. This, you know, you can make places and stuff like that. You can make places with the modern day booth is this, you know, the booth and stuff like that, like this, a little setup booth type thing. But then temporary shelter here, temporary shelter, which is then the booth. No, wait, sorry, what's the word that I just took away? Here, for example, you can make a little house here. Just an example where you can just chill. Just an example, right? So going back to over here, and willows of the brook, right? And ye shall rejoice before Yahweh your power 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. You see? So we need to make our own type of booths and stuff like that. Made of woods. You just make your booths and stuff like that. Just a small house like this. And then you make a small booth of wood. Not this, that's a box. But a booth. That's a quick booth. Made of branches. Made of branches. Let me see. Yeah, here. This is a booth. That's what I'm talking about. This is a booth. I should have put this in the first time I was thinking about that. So let's say you might have a house, right? Oh shit. It's actually what these devils do. Because they wanna be us. But basically, let's say this is your house. Let's say you have a mansion. Let's say you have a mansion, right? You have a mansion. In the kingdom, we will have mansions, okay? So it's not far-fetched. Don't get it twisted. You have a mansion like this. And then you put your booth here. and then you dwell 7 days out there, just like this. This is a very good example, actually. Very good example. Mm-hmm. Booths made of branches. We're going to do this in the kingdom because the Lord said these are just a rehearsal of the righteous acts, what we're going to do in the kingdom. So in the kingdom, every year we're going to go away from our palaces, and then we're going to set up a booth right here, for example, or you could do it right here. And we're not going to have a driveway because we're not going to have cars. We're going to be able to fly. And then, we will have chariots for these Edomites to bring our stuff for us. A chariot is a horse with a chariot right behind it. Right, let's say you have this mansion, or you have this fat ass mansion for your dog. In the kingdom, we're going to be so rich, you're just going to do stuff. Okay? But then you set up your booth here, and then you sleep here for 7 days. That will be an order in the kingdom. You might have a $250 million mansion, but you're still gonna go outside of your mansion and go chill in the woods somewhere. For example, you're gonna set up this here, and it's gonna be made by wood. Yep, that's the kid. That's in the kingdom. We are going to do this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We are going to do this, right? So that your generation may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. That's why we need to do it. We shall dwell in booths 7 days. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am your power. Yeah, I am Yahweh, your power. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord. So this is these are the feasts of the Lord. So we keep these, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to keep these to the best of our ability, But the booths, we can't keep that. We can. Did you know that it's illegal to? How you call that thing again, man? It is illegal to go camping without a camping permit. This would then be considered camping. Man, they would fine you so hard. Yeah, even the Arabs have some. No, this is not the Arab. Sorry, this is Edomite. Yeah, these are Edomites. Look at this shit. It's satanic. It says wood. It doesn't say cloth. But they're trying to keep it too. They're trying to keep it to the best of their abilities and stuff like that. Fucking devils. Anyway, so basically, this is what we are going to do in the kingdom. But we're not gonna have broken down houses like this. We're gonna have fat ass mansions, like I just mentioned. Here, like I mentioned here, Okay, we're gonna have beautiful houses. We're not gonna have water with chlor in it and stuff like that. Yeah, these type of beautiful things, man. This is what we're gonna have. The beautiful land. We're gonna have all this beauty here, man. It's this beauty. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people in Thailand, they make real beautiful stuff, man. Because I know this because I saw it on YouTube, They make very, and this is not no water with chemicals in it and stuff like that. This is just water from here, and it's put up in. Hey, this is dope. These people really know how to do dope stuff. Okay, this is water with chemicals in it, But I do remember this website, and fishing unique channel. Right? Yeah, fishing unique channel. They fish, but they also have primitive survival tools. I think it's this. Yeah, where they build stuff, man. This is dope. This is actually, they build this stuff, man. This is hella crazy. You see this guy shizzling away. You know what I'm saying? And this is sand. Hey, this is dope, man. And then they make it. And then in the end, it looks like this. Hey, it's crazy dope, man. And this is real water. And they fill it with these things. You know what I'm saying? They fill it with these things and stuff like that. You see? They fill it with this, as you can see yourself. They fill it with the thing, and then they make the bed. It's all beautiful, man. You know, they got stuff like this. They got stuff like this. When you just look at stuff like this, you be like, damn, I want to go back to this, man. Crazy housings that we have nowadays, you know. Uh, these are the housings that our people live in. You mean to tell me that you find this better, you know what I'm saying? Or this or these type of conditions that our people live in compared to this? This is freaking palaces, man. Look at this here, man. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. You mean and you see how they work it, you know? How they work the land, they dig holes and stuff like that. They make a circle and then they keep on digging and digging and digging, and then they go underground and then they put and man, this is a I just saw it here, sorry. This is a palace compared to the housings that we have, man. Then they put the lights up in there, you know what I'm saying? Taking a nap after they done, you know what I'm saying? And then they work, they put the stairs up in there, they put everything, and then they put some water, see these places up in there, and then they put the water up in there. As you can see, the water gets brought up in there, you know what I'm saying? Real water, no chemicals added. And then they put this here. I don't know if chemicals added now, but no. It's the wall. It's the wall that's kind of blue. It's the wall that's kind of blue. Okay, this one might be chemical. I don't know. I see blue water. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. But this one ain't chemicals. Like I said, I know these people. Well, I don't know them, but I seen them before. They make real dope stuff, man. They make real dope stuff, you know. Looking at these things like small palaces. Basically, these are the type of booths that, well, it's not going to be as fancy as that, but, you know, I got carried away. But then with that, I'm going to say shalom. I really got carried away. I forgot that I'm already an hour and 22 minutes deep. Sorry about that. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. You could check this out for yourself. Just type in these things that I put. Maybe you want me to put it in the... Okay, I'll put it in the description box. To make it easier and convenient for you. Just click and then you will find it for yourself. I'll just put their websites. I don't know if you want to see the same individual videos. Maybe if you type this in, then you could find it yourself. I'll just put their websites, which is just 3. This one, this one. You know what? I'll put the video that will link you to the website themselves. Then that we have 2 birds in one. No, we don't kill birds. Then we have 2 things in one time. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.